That's right, Mark. We are still seeing widespread power outages throughout the inland Northwest at this hour. Now let's start by taking a look at the Kootenai Electric Cooperative outage map right now. If you take a look all the way down as far south as Plummer, you will see outages, and then again around the Lake Coeur d'Alene area, and the same story up by Hayden Lake. But one thing you'll notice is that Coeur d'Alene, the city itself, seems to be pretty much intact for the Kootenai electric grid. But as we go farther north, it goes all the way up to Lake Pend Oreille. Again, that whole area, very widespread outages basically throughout that entire area between Coeur d'Alene and Lake Pend Oreille. And again, the same story around Lake Coeur d'Alene and all the way from Coeur d'Alene down south to Plummer. Now let's take a look at the Inland Power and Light map, another widespread outage map here, all the way down into Whitman County. Again, we have a few over here in Lincoln County seeing outages, but the main one for them is Spokane County. 13,000, again, more than 13,000 people on the Inland Power and Light grid do not have power right now. But let's go to the big one, and that, of course, is Avista. They are seeing the most widespread outages at this time. In fact, between Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, the city cores, you are seeing about 50,000 people without power. At one point today, we saw 103,000 people without power on the Avista grid, but a lot of people are comparing this to 2015. Back in 2015, we saw double that, 200,000 people in 2015 on Avista's grid didn't have power. But if you look, it goes all the way from their area up by the Canadian border, all the way down here to the Pullman-Moscow area. And you can't see it on this map right now, but the one place that doesn't seem to be affected on Avista's grid is that more central Idaho area. Now, earlier today, I asked Avista's Director of Operations about the company's response to all of these outages. He said people affected here in the Spokane area will start to see the power come back starting this evening. Take a listen.
In the Spokane area, our response is more of a find and repair, focusing on the transmission. We have crews available in Spokane that are currently repairing the transmission. We should see those customers, a more significant number of customers in Spokane earlier on.
Howell also says that the wind has to subside before crews can do a full assessment of the damage. As of earlier today, Avista said there were at least 3,300 incidents causing power outages throughout the region. The most hard-hit parts of Avista's grid have been in the Pullman and Spokane areas thus far, as well as out in the Silver Valley. Avista said customers in all areas with power outages should be prepared for this to be a multi-day event. That means that some customers won't see their power come back on until tonight or the coming days. We will continue to monitor the power outages in the inland Northwest after this historic windstorm. For all of the latest, go to krem.com. Whitney, Mark, back.